The road that repeated. Déjà vu is one of those weird things everyone experiences, but rarely talks about. That unsettling feeling that you've already lived a moment before, even though it's happening right now. Most people dismiss it as a brain glitch or a coincidence. But sometimes it's so vivid and exact that it feels like something else, like a warning from another version of reality. This happened to me in late 2018, when I was 22 and working late shifts at a printing factory just outside of Chicago. I'd finish at midnight and usually take the same route home. A stretch of highway that cuts through some older suburbs, a few stoplights, a couple of side streets, nothing complicated. But one cold November night, something happened that changed how I think about time and memory. I was driving home like usual. The streets were slick from a recent rain, headlights reflecting off wet pavement. I remember the exact song playing on the radio, some indie track with a slow beat, and the yellow glow of a street lamp just past the intersection at Maple and 5th. I was about halfway home, and for a moment, everything felt off. Like I had been here before. But not just here, in this exact second, doing this exact thing. I shook my head, telling myself it was just a tired brain. I glanced at the clock, 12:17 a.m. The rain was light, tapping softly on the windshield. Then, just as I approached the intersection, the feeling hit me like a brick wall. I knew what was going to happen next. The car in front of me would stop at the red light. The one to my left, a silver sedan, would run the stop sign without slowing down. And if I didn't brake early, we'd collide. I slammed on the brakes instinctively, heart racing. The silver sedan sped through the intersection, inches from my passenger door. I could smell the burnt rubber from my tires as they screeched. The driver didn't even look back. I sat frozen, breath caught in my throat, watching the car disappear into the night. The whole thing felt like a memory, not from the past, but from some moment yet to come. I kept thinking, did I just remember something I wasn't supposed to? In the days that followed, the feeling didn't go away. It got worse. Every time I drove that route, I had these flashes, precise details of what would happen. A dog barking at 12:19 near the corner store. A couple arguing loudly outside a bar. Even a cracked street sign swinging in the wind. One night, I dreamed about the crash. Not the near miss I'd experienced, but a full-on collision. In the dream, I saw myself getting out of the car, dazed, blood dripping down my temple, glass crunching beneath my shoes. I could hear sirens, feel the cold night air on my skin, and I heard my own voice trying to call for help but failing. When I woke, I was drenched in sweat. I told myself it was just a nightmare, a stress reaction. But the details were so vivid, I couldn't shake the feeling it was something else. Then it happened again. One night a week later, I was driving past the same intersection. The exact same song played on the radio, the same street lamp flickered overhead, and the same silver sedan sped through the stop sign. But this time, I didn't just brake. I swerved into the next lane, narrowly avoiding a collision. After I pulled over and caught my breath, I realized something terrifying. I had already lived that moment. Not just the near crash, but the entire sequence, like a loop I was stuck inside. I started avoiding that route altogether, taking a longer way home. But the déjà vu didn't stop. It followed me, like a shadow. I kept seeing things before they happened. Random moments. The timing of my coworkers' texts, a broken streetlight flickering on a side street, even conversations I hadn't had yet. It wasn't like normal déjà vu, a brief flicker or a strange feeling. It was like a warning. Like my brain was trying to send me a message to prepare me for something terrible. I told a few close friends, but they just laughed it off. "You're overthinking it," they said. But I couldn't stop questioning reality. Was I slipping between timelines? Seeing echoes of a different future? Or was my mind just breaking under pressure? Then one night, a week after the near crash, I had the most vivid dream yet. I was lying in a hospital bed, hooked up to machines, tubes taped to my arms, doctors rushing past the window, speaking in urgent tones. I tried to speak, but my throat was dry. A nurse leaned over and whispered, "You're lucky this time. The other you wasn't." I woke up gasping, heart pounding. I never took that route home again. And a few weeks later, I heard on the news about a fatal accident at the intersection, same time, same road, same car model as mine. A man had died that night. Was it me? Or another version of me? Sometimes I wonder if Déjà vu is just a way our minds tap into alternate timelines, glimpses of what was, what is, or what could be. Because for me, that night was more than a glitch. It was a warning. And maybe, just maybe, it saved my life.